While I was studying abroad with no access to my mail, my parents took out $120,000 in business debt under my name to save my brother's failing restaurant. I found out when my mortgage application got rejected. The loan officer read me the number over the phone. My credit utilization was at 91%. I told her that was impossible. I had one credit card. I paid it off every month. She paused. Then she said, "Sir, you have 4 open accounts." I only recognized one of them. I pulled my full credit report that same night. A business line of credit, opened 14 months earlier. 2 credit cards, opened around the same time, all under my name, all maxed out. My brother Tyler had opened a restaurant 3 years before. It struggled from the start. Bad lease, worse management. My parents bailed him out twice already. Money I knew about, money I never asked to be repaid. This was different. I called the bank's fraud department the next morning. The woman on the line asked me one question that made my chest tighten. "Did you apply for this online? From an address in?" She named my hometown. I was 1,100 miles away. I had been for over a year. She told me banks log every online application, IP address, device ID, login timestamps. Someone had filled out all 3 applications from the same home network. My parents' home network. I asked her to send me everything. The documents arrived within a week. Employment history listed a job I never had. Income figures that were almost triple what I actually earned. Whoever filled this out knew enough about me to sound convincing, but not enough to get it right. The fraud team flagged the timestamps. All 3 applications submitted between 10 p.m. and midnight, on weekdays, over the course of 1 month. The same pattern every time. I called my mother. I asked her straight out, did she know anything about a business loan under my name? Then she said, "We were going to tell you once Tyler got back on his feet." I asked her how much she knew. "Your father filled it out," she said. Tyler gave him the numbers. Tyler had given my father my social security number. My father had typed it into an online form. Nobody had asked me. Nobody had warned me. They simply decided my credit was theirs to spend. I asked the obvious question, why not use their own names? She went quiet for a second too long. Then she said it. "Our credit wasn't good enough. Yours was. That was the whole reason. Not desperation. Math." I filed a police report that week and an identity theft report with the Federal Trade Commission. The bank's fraud department opened a formal investigation once they had both documents in hand. 2 weeks later, the bank called back. The device logs matched my father's laptop every single time. The IP address belonged to my parents' home internet provider, registered under my father's name since 2009. There was no ambiguity left. I flew home for the first time in over a year. Not for them, for the meeting with the bank's investigator. My parents sat across from me in that office, like they were the ones who'd been wronged. My father said, "We were always going to pay it back." I looked at him and asked the only question that mattered. "With what?" Nobody answered. The investigator explained what came next. Under federal identity theft protections, the debt would be removed from my credit entirely once fraud was confirmed, which it already had been. The bank would pursue repayment from whoever actually applied. That meant my father, not me. Tyler never said a single word in that meeting. He just stared at the table the entire time. The debt came off my report within 60 days. My mortgage application went through 3 months later, clean. My father is still paying off that loan. Tyler's restaurant closed the following spring. Nobody discusses whose name kept it open as long as it lasted. My mother still calls sometimes. I let it go to voicemail more often than I answer. I bought my house anyway. Clean credit, my name, nobody else's signature anywhere on the paperwork. That part, at least, finally belonged to me.